Thank you for watching Website Design Video Tips from OurChurch.com. In this video, we'll discuss what you need to know before hiring a web developer consultant.
Hi, I'm Mark Steinbrück with OurChurch.com, and on this video I'm going to talk to you about the 5 things that you need to know before you get started with hiring a website developer. So the first thing is a web team. If you don't already have one, create one. A web team is simply 2 or more individuals that are responsible for the website and making decisions and also maintaining the website. It's helpful to get a few differing opinions when you're making decisions, so that's the first reason that you want to have a web team. The second reason you want to have a web team is that it allows you to spread out the work among many different people. And then thirdly, it gives you a backup plan. So if someone's out of town or someone is sick or someone leaves the organization, you have a backup of different people that can maintain the website. And finally, when establishing a web team, make sure that the web team has the authority to make decisions on the website without having to go to someone else and check with them. The second thing that you need to do before hiring a website developer is define the purpose of your website. Is it going to be for internal purposes or for use within your organization, or is it going to be for external purposes to try to reach people outside the organization, or both? Most organizations' websites are used for both. Secondly, you want to define exactly what the purpose of that website is. Is it going to be for buying? Is it going to be for requesting more information, to have people call you or have people come and visit your organization? So it's important to define the purpose of the website before you hire a website developer. The third thing is that your website is a form of marketing. Therefore, it's an investment, not an expense. And what do I mean by that? Basically, what I'm saying with that is that the website is something that can continually generate revenue or continue to generate more visitors to your organization or more phone calls. Then if the value of those calls or those value of those visits or the purchases is greater than what you're spending on the website, then it's a good investment. For example, if you were to invest $3,000 in something and at the end of the year you had $4,000 left, then you've made a $1,000 profit, and that's a good investment. The same thing applies, or the same theory applies to a website. If you can get out of it more than you put into it, then it's a good investment. The fourth thing to keep in mind before hiring a website developer is not all websites are made equally. And what I mean by this is that they all might have the same kind of terms and phrases of saying, well, they have e-commerce, or they have e-newsletters, or they have a custom or professional design, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's exactly the same. One website's shopping cart might act and operate completely differently than another. The same thing with other features and functionality, and especially when it comes to design. The definition of custom design at one company might be very different than the custom design definition at another company. So it's very important for you to ask specific questions when you're going through the process of hiring a website developer. And the fifth item to keep in mind to decide before hiring a website developer is to develop a plan that you can measure the effectiveness of the website. I often hear people questioning the value of their website because they haven't figured out a way to either track sales or track visits or track the effectiveness of their website. And so it is important to establish a plan to be able to figure out exactly how useful the website is, and that way you can make a determination to whether or not it's being effective and what things you need to do to change the effectiveness if you're finding that it's not being effective. So I want to thank you for your time, for watching this video. Please look for more videos in the future, and if you have any questions about how OurChurch.com can help you achieve your mission or your goals online, please email us at support@OurChurch.com. We'd be more than happy to talk to you. Thank you very much.